He packed the wound with the sea moss that strewed means spread on. That strewed the beach, means the moss which was spread on the beach. He packed his wound with that moss. The man moaned with pain in his stupor, a state in which you are unable to think. The man moaned with pain in his stupor, but he did not awaken. So when he packed his wound, he was in pain, but he did not awaken. The best thing that we could do would be to put him back in the sea, Sadao said, answering himself. Now, it was the habit of Dr. Sadao that sometime he used to talk to himself. So he is saying the best thing would be to put him back in the sea. Now that the bleeding was stopped for the moment, he stood up and dusted the sand from his hands. Yes, undoubtedly, that would be best, Hannah said steadily. But she continued to stare down at the motionless man. Now see, whatever Dr. Sadao says, she always sports him, right? As he said, the best thing would be to put that man back into the sea, and she was agreed. But still, she is looking down towards the motionless man. If we sheltered a white man in our house, we should be arrested, and if we turned him over as a prisoner, he would certainly die, Sadao said. Now Dr. Sadao says, he said that if we sheltered a white man in our house, because at that time the war was going on between Japan and America. So if we shall give shelter this white man in our house, definitely we shall be arrested. Or if we shall turn him over as a prisoner, definitely he will die. Because he will be killed, he might be hanged, he might be shot. The kindest thing would be to put him back into the sea, Hannah said, but neither of them moved. Though both of them, they are standing and they are saying this should be done, this should be done, this should be done. Means put this man back into the sea. But still, nobody is going to do that. They are standing and just saying. But neither of them moved. They were staring with a curious repulsion upon the inert figure. Repulsion, a feeling of very strong dislike that you find extremely unpleasant, I would say. Hate, you can say. Inert figure without power, okay? Because the man was motionless. He could not even move. What is he? Hannah whispered. Now Hannah noticed something and she said, what is he? There is something about him that looks American. There is something about him that looks American, Sadao said. He took up the battered cap. Yes, they are almost gone, was the faint lettering. A sailor, he said, from an American warship. He spelled it out, US Navy. The man was a prisoner of war, POW, prisoner of war. Now he was sure. He was sure now. And that's why they were thinking that if we shall give shelter to this man in our house, we shall be arrested. Or if we shall hand him over to the authority or the police or army, he will be killed. He has escaped, Hannah cried softly, and that is why he is wounded. Hannah says that he is injured because he has escaped. In the back, Sadao agreed. They hesitated, looking at each other. Then Hannah said with resolution, "Come, are we able to put him back into the sea?" Now Hannah says, come, are we able to put him back into the sea? And Sadao asked, if I am able, are you? Suppose if I can do this, can you? No, Hannah said, but if you can do it alone. Hannah says, if you can do it alone, you can, but I will not. Sadao hesitated again. The strange thing is, he said that if the man were whole, whole here means if the man were perfectly fit and fine, I could turn him over to the palace without difficulty. I care nothing for him. He is my enemy. All Americans are my enemy. And he is only a common fellow. You see how foolish his face is. See the repulsion. How foolish his face is. Because till now, he considered that the man who is lying down, who is motionless, is my enemy. Because he is an American. But since he is wounded, but being a doctor again, yeah, he is injured also. You also cannot throw him back to the sea. Hannah said, then there is only one thing to do. We must carry him into the house. But the servant Sadao inquired. Now only one thing is left. Take this man into our house. But Sadao says, the servants. What about the servants? So dear students, till now, whatever we have discussed, you will write down the value points. Okay, you will make notes on it. Next we shall discuss in next video. Thank you.